After weeks of demonstrations against police brutality, Nigerian forces, armed with automatic rifles, opened fire against protesters in Lagos. It happened in the city's Lekki district, and according to Amnesty International, at least 12 people were killed. The Nigerian authorities have failed to provide official figures. On the streets of Africa's largest city, young Nigerians are feeling increasingly angry, with political leaders viewed as ineffectual and out of touch. Here's why. The campaign against SARS, a now disbanded branch of Nigeria's police force, has gone global. It has backing from athletes.
I would say Nigerian government, you guys are a shame to the world.
We've been making some tangible efforts to try and support your protests on the ground.
And music stars like Beyonce, Rihanna and Burna Boy.
This is the most important moment in Nigeria's history. If this doesn't work, then, it's over.
SARS is short for Special Anti-Robbery Squad. It was set up in 1992 to combat armed robberies and other violent crimes, but critics accuse it of beatings, extortion, extrajudicial killings and other human rights abuses. There have been a number of End SARS campaigns since 2016, but the latest round of protests are different. They were sparked by a widely circulated video of a SARS officer allegedly shooting a young Nigerian in Delta State. Demonstrations have been taking place for weeks using the social media hashtag #EndSARS to rally huge crowds. In response to the demonstrations, Nigeria's President, Muhammadu Buhari, said he would dissolve the SARS unit and promised an investigation into police violence. But many protesters don't buy it. They point out that SARS has been reformed and rebadged several times over the last few years, and they have little faith that anything will change. Many of the protesters are young, in their teens and 20s, and they feel despondent about their future prospects. Nigeria is the African continent's biggest oil producer, but low oil prices have battered the economy, and the fallout from the coronavirus pandemic has left millions on the very edge. More than a third of 15 to 34-year-olds are currently unemployed, with little chance of work. What started out as a protest against SARS has broadened into something else, a challenge to the government's authority, its right to rule over 200 million people. Buildings have been torched, a bus depot burned, and a TV station attacked by agitators, forcing the staff to flee.
Started attacking us inside the studio. I had to cut off the show, and we couldn't go up. We can't continue the show right now. I don't even know what to do. Okay.
And while a strict curfew has been imposed, security forces have struggled to enforce it. The birth of this political movement has been assisted by the fact that it is essentially leaderless. The authorities can't arrest the people in charge because there aren't any. But that may also be its biggest weakness. Without a proper leadership structure, this is a movement that will be very difficult to control.
I want my mom to be happy in the future. I don't want to die young. I'm not a thief. No more brutality. We are no more. This country, there's somebody else.